My first drawing? A giraffe. Long neck, short legs. I remember sitting at the kitchen table, crayons scattered everywhere, and my little hands gripping the yellow crayon tightly. I was determined to create a masterpiece, something that would make everyone proud. But when I finished, it looked more like a confused horse. The neck was too long, the legs too short, and the body was all out of proportion. I stared at it, trying to figure out where I went wrong. My brother laughed. "That's the worst giraffe ever," he cried. His laughter echoed through the room, and for a moment, I felt a pang of disappointment. But then, something amazing happened. I didn't care. I was hooked. Even bad drawings were fun. I realized that the joy was in the process, not the result. I loved the feeling of the crayon gliding across the paper, the way colors blended together, and the freedom to create anything I wanted. And who knows, maybe my giraffe was just ahead of its time. I proudly showed my drawing to anyone who would look, explaining that it was a new, unique kind of giraffe. Years later, I still draw. Not pretty pictures, mind you. My style has evolved, but the essence remains the same. I still love creating quirky, imperfect art, mostly funny faces and wonky animals. My sketchbooks are filled with characters that make me smile, each one with its own personality and story. But they make people laugh. And that's the point, isn't it? There's something magical about seeing someone's face light up with a smile or hearing a burst of laughter because of something I drew. Art doesn't have to be serious. It can be a way to bring joy and laughter into the world. It can be a way to connect with others, to share a moment of happiness. It can be silly, goofy, even downright weird. And that's what makes it special. It's a reflection of who we are, with all our quirks and imperfections. And that's what makes it great. So, whether you're drawing a confused horse or a wonky giraffe, remember to have fun. Because in the end, that's what art is all about. Here's a secret. You don't need fancy tools to draw. Forget the expensive brushes and canvases. A simple pen and paper will do, or a crayon, or even a stick in the sand. The key is to just start. Doodle on a napkin. Sketch on your grocery list. Turn that boring meeting into a drawing session. The more you draw, the better you'll get. It's like magic, but with less glitter and more laughter. Ready to create a masterpiece? Or maybe just something that will bring a smile to someone's face? Drawing can be a fun and rewarding experience, whether you're aiming for a gallery-worthy piece, or just a doodle to make your grandma chuckle. Or at least something that will make your grandma chuckle. Imagine the joy on her face when she sees your creation. It's not just about the art, it's about the happiness it brings. Here's your step-by-step guide to hilarious drawing, a foolproof method to ensure your sketches are both fun to create and entertaining to look at. 1. Choose your victim. Subject. A grumpy cat? A dancing banana? The subject you choose sets the tone for your drawing. Will it be whimsical, silly, or downright absurd? Your imagination is the limit. Let your mind wander and think of the most outlandish characters and scenarios. The more creative, the better. 2. Start with simple shapes. Circles, squares, triangles. These are your building blocks. Think of them as the skeleton of your drawing, the basic structure upon which you'll build your masterpiece. Think of them as the foundation for your comedic masterpiece. These shapes will guide you as you flesh out your drawing, giving it form and dimension. 3. Add details. Slowly. Eyes, ears, a mischievous smile. These small additions bring your character to life, giving it personality and expression. Remember, even a single line can change your drawing from meh to haha. A slight tweak here and there can make all the difference in conveying humor and emotion. And 4, don't be afraid to exaggerate. Exaggeration is key in creating funny drawings. It amplifies the humor and makes your characters more memorable. Big noses, tiny feet, wonky teeth. These are the hallmarks of funny drawings. The more exaggerated the features, the more comical the result. The more absurd, the better. Don't hold back. Let your creativity run wild. The goal is to have fun and make others laugh with your art. So grab your pencil, let your imagination soar, and start drawing your way to hilarity. Section 4. Pro tips from a not-so-pro artist. Want to take your drawings from cute to laugh-out-loud funny? Well, you're in the right place. Drawing doesn't have to be a serious endeavor. In fact, the more you let go, the more fun you'll have, and the funnier your drawings will be. Here are a few tips from yours truly. Embrace the squiggle. Perfect lines are overrated. Seriously, who needs them? The beauty of art lies in its imperfections. Those squiggly lines can add character and charm to your work. Let your hand flow freely and see what happens. Don't overthink it. Just let your creativity take the wheel. You might end up with something unexpected and delightful. You might be surprised by the results. Sometimes the best ideas come from happy accidents. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. They can lead to some of your most memorable pieces. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's easy to get caught up in the details, but remember, it's the overall impression that counts. So what if your cat looks like it has 3 eyes? Maybe it's a cat from another dimension. Embrace the weirdness. It's all part of the charm. Your unique style is what makes your art stand out. So, let those quirks shine through. Find humor in the everyday. A spilled coffee cup? A lost sock? These mundane moments can be turned into hilarious drawings. These are all potential drawing subjects just waiting to be immortalized. In a funny way, of course. Look around you. Inspiration is everywhere. The more you observe, the more you'll find humor in the little things. Most importantly, have fun. Drawing should be a joyful experience. If you're not enjoying yourself, it will show in your drawings. Your audience can tell when you're having a good time. If you're not enjoying yourself, it will show in your drawings. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let your creativity flow. The more relaxed you are, the more natural and funny your drawings will be. So relax, let loose, and let the laughter flow. Drawing with friends can also be a great way to keep the fun going. Share your quirky creations and laugh together. After all, art is meant to be enjoyed. Section 5. Embrace the squiggles. Your journey to hilarious art. Remember that disastrous giraffe drawing? It taught me a valuable lesson. There are no mistakes in art, only happy accidents. So what if your drawings don't look like they belong in a museum? The point is to have fun and express yourself. Who knows? You might even discover a hidden talent for making people laugh. Section 6. Now go forth and draw. So there you have it. My not-so-secret guide to creating hilarious drawings. Now grab your pencils, pens, or crayons and get drawing. The world needs more laughter, and your drawings might just be the thing to provide it. And hey, if all else fails, you can always blame your lack of artistic talent on your pet giraffe. It worked for me.